Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily if I can. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, today's video, we are going to check out a little game called The Witcher 3. This is the Wild Hunt edition, which is also the complete edition. And this has everything. This has the DLC, the full game. The biggest thing is there's no downloads on this, so that is absolutely amazing. CD Projekt Red set the bar high for this Switch title. This is also on the biggest Switch cartridge that we have currently in the United States with any games for sale, which is a 32 gigabyte cartridge. The only other one that I know of that's like that was Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 in Japan, which we didn't get that game, so you know, it's a big cartridge. I want to say that they had to pay, I think when it came out, they had to pay a little bit extra. I think that it was priced accordingly. But, you know, this is a $60 game, and I think there's even places where you can get it for $50. So the fact that the whole thing is on here with all the DLC in a form that can also be on a handheld, and you get everything, it blows my mind. So when I seen this thing was getting these reviews, because I wanted to wait till the reviews were in because I was really skeptical about this game on Switch. I gotta be honest with you. This is the demanding game, and I've seen it struggle on my Xbox One X, and you know, so when I found out it was coming on the Switch, I was like, maybe I'll wait and check out what people say about it. But it's to my surprise, been reviewing very high, you know, 8s up to 9.5s. I mean, that's pretty solid, I gotta say. So I had to see this for myself. So we're gonna open this up, check out some of the goodies in there, and then we're gonna check out some gameplay and see if it holds up. So stick with me, guys, and let's check it out. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's check this thing out. You see, I got the samurai sword here because, you know, it just seems fitting with The Witcher. So see if I can get this open with no problems here. Like I said, they always pack these things so tight. Now I can see this is a really soft cardboard that they used, but it seems like I'm able to crack it fairly easy here. But if you don't want to ruin this little cardboard box, it looks like you got to be pretty gentle with it, because this is pretty thin cardboard. And just the fact that they even have a cardboard there is pretty amazing. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so that is just empty box now. So let's see. We have the game here, which it looks like there's no plastic over it because they had it inside the box, which was already sealed. So pretty awesome stuff. Has nothing special on the inside. It's just plain, and you know, just normal box here. But this is where they put the goodies in, which is pretty nice that they did this. So right away you're greeted with a Dear Gamer, you know, like a big thank you from everybody at CD Projekt Red, which is really cool. And right here you got some stickers, really nice. They're glossy. I like those. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So let's see, we have the Witcher Universe Compendium. So black and white, tells the story about the different races of people on this continent. Talks about the war, the Witcher, their training and the role in society. It shows the different emblems and what they mean. Let's see, it looks like this one right here is the School of the Wolf. So it tells you what every one of those are, which is cool. Let's see, the best of the best, Geralt of Rivia. So he's the man, plain and simple. And he is the man because they're making a Netflix TV series. So that's pretty awesome that they're doing that. And it's going to be Henry Cavill, the guy that plays Superman. So that's pretty cool. definitely interested in checking that out when they are done making it. Witcher's previous deeds, so it looks like they're telling you about some of the older games. And pretty neat. So it's pretty much a little history of all that stuff. You can see they have the symbol for the wolf skull on the front of that. Like I said, pretty neat because they show you what all these or what all the symbols are, which is awesome. And then right here, it looks to be a big map. So that is pretty awesome. Try to be delicate with this. I don't want to rip it, trying to unfold it. Alright, so wow, that thing is actually pretty big. Let's see. I'll hold up just the Switch case so you can get an idea of how big this map actually is. So yeah, definitely way bigger than this cartridge, this box for the cartridge. So the Northern Realms basically show you all the towns and everything. Let's see what is on the back. Nothing, but it does have a stamp with a signature there. And I'm not sure what it says. Fabio Sachs, maybe? Oxenfurt 1272. And it has that look of like old paper on the back. But pretty nice that they give you this stuff because they really didn't have to pack anything into this. I mean, it's already pretty cool that we're getting the whole game. But you know what? You can buy this game for PlayStation 4 or Xbox and pay, you know, like $19.99, let's say. I know it isn't that much because the game definitely went down in price a lot over time. So it's just pretty nice that they're giving you this stuff because I'm sure they realize that you can get the game cheaper on a different platform. And, you know, this is coming out years later because, I mean, let's face it, this game is basically pretty old at this point. I'm not sure exactly what year it came out. I want to say 2014. I could be wrong. Let's see if it says it on here. See, it's probably on here. I'm not seeing it off the top. Yeah, I don't just see it popping out here. I see 2019, but I want to say 2014. I see this guy, you know, game of the year. It just doesn't say what year. So, but pretty awesome stuff, guys. So yeah, let's check out some gameplay. So we'll just leave it in the default. And new game. Now, the awesome part is I just put this game in. I just put this game in and there was no updates, no nothing. The whole game was on the cartridge, and that is very rare. That doesn't happen a lot in 2019, I can tell you that. Even on small games, that's not something that's common. Not saying down the road we could definitely get updates, but there's none. And this is the second day after, the day after the release date. So pretty awesome and hard to believe, but I've seen it for myself, and I gotta say it looks good. People were saying that like these video files, there was compression artifacts, and there is. I have definitely seen them with this intro, and you can see them. That's where it starts to kind of get like a digital breakup a little bit. But regardless, I mean, it still looks good. And I can notice the digital artifacting, and I'm playing on a 32-inch monitor right now. So if I put this on my 75-inch, I definitely would see that a lot. And they say that this shines in handheld mode, And just when I first put the game in and turned it on, it was in handheld mode, and I could tell that it definitely does shine because it looked great on the Switch's smaller screen. And this is a very large game, so you know, I'm probably personally going to play this in handheld mode more. I mean, the fact is, I could honestly play this in docked on my TV. I could just play it on my One X. So I pretty much got this to play more in a handheld setting. I mean, I'll still play it on a TV to progress my game. Because, you know, given the choice, if I'm at home, I'd rather probably play it on a TV at certain times. And right there, I was able to see textures popping in, still like loading after the video already started. But I can't really say that I'm shocked. And this is all things that was covered in other reviews. So that's definitely something. If you don't, you know, if you plan on picking this up, there is going to be that. You're going to see artifacts in, you know, the video clips, and you're going to see textures load in even after the video files started.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Yeah, even being in docked mode, you can still see that there's a lot of aliasing and blurry edges, which, like I said, this stuff is all to be expected. But I gotta say, overall, you know, it's not like it's not that big of a deal. I can easily play this game without
I win.
any problems.
Legs are longer.
Because, you know, I'm already feeling vested in the conversations. Just with him and the young girl, that's how this game shines so much, is just things like that. The dialogue and everything. And there, you know, it still is a gorgeous game. I mean, even though that's got some blurriness and, you know, some popping and stuff and some low res textures, there's some kind of like flickering a little bit. Like when you move, things can sometimes kind of flicker. But regardless, I think once you get playing, you can look past it. I mean, and there is some blurriness to the game. But I can already tell you I'm totally happy with this
Anything to say
purchase.
for yourself, young lady?
Because just playing this reminds me of how just great
Young
this
blood
game
craves
actually
action,
is.
I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
Palm Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well. Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs. Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well. Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions. bracelet. Igni. Hey, I think it worked. What now, you piece of filth? Ever taken on a pan contract? Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
So yeah, if you were on the fence about this game, I'd say you can rest assured it's worth it. I mean, like I said, you're able to look past any of the, downgraded graphics just with the gameplay. Like I said, it's still The Witcher. And look at that sky. I mean, it don't matter. It just looks good. I mean, you can't change the fact that that looks fantastic. I mean, you still got all the shadows and the trees blowing and just the way the sun peeks through the trees on the water and the background scene. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And I mean, there's some pretty good looking water in this game. I mean, with all the, movements and ripple effects, it's pretty impressive. I mean, it looks good when you go underwater as well. I mean, just look at the sky through the water. I mean, that is fantastic. And this is running on mobile tech, which is pretty awesome, and it gives a lot of hope for the future. The fact that this game is running on here is absolutely nothing short of amazing, and it's just super promising, and it just shows you cannot roll the Nintendo Switch out by any means. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna play this like it would on a PC or a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, and it's even downgraded from the original, OG to Xbox, which still has a problem running this game. And I mean, it seems to run okay. It doesn't look bad, and the game's still the same. I mean, when you're playing this game, like I said, you're so sucked into the gameplay that you're able to just look past all that stuff. And this thing totally shines in handheld mode. Just the fact that you're able to do this stuff is just amazing. And yeah, it's totally worth the $60. And, I can see why this definitely got high ratings. And you know what? It deserves it. They did a fantastic job here. So I can absolutely recommend, picking this up. Either because you want to play this game, you've never played it, and maybe you only have a Nintendo Switch, then that being the case, absolutely. If you have one of the other consoles, maybe not, because you could get it for cheap on there. But if you want to be able to play it in handheld mode, as well as a docked mode, absolutely get it on here. And that's why I wanted to get it, because I wanted to be able to play this in handheld mode, because this is a huge game. And I've never finished this game, and honestly, I don't have time to finish long games like this on a TV. It's just too hard for me to find the time to do that. Occasionally I will finish a long game like Red Dead Redemption 2 or something, but it's rare that I go through those. So, yeah, this is an absolutely great looking game for the Switch. Because I mean, look at that. I don't think anybody can say that looks bad right there. I mean, that's some of the best skies I think I've seen on the Switch. Just the contrast to that is amazing. I mean, yeah, it will obviously look better on a more powerful hardware, but the fact that this is running on, mobile tech is awesome, The Switch is an amazing little device. I mean, and it's dated hardware at this point. So, yeah. Definitely has my seal of approval. This is an awesome game, regardless, but it's not bad on the Switch by any means. Totally worth getting an 8 to 9.5 out of 10. I can totally see it, but that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have a Switch and you're, wondering if you should pick this up, if you were worried like I was, don't be. It's totally worth it. But that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I try to put gameplay out like this daily if I have time to, guys. But that's it. That's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys.